Hola, gringos y gringos, and welcome to
Gringos Are Us.
Expats with a Plan.
I'm Mark.
I'm Gina.
I'm Kat.
And I'm Brighton.
We are here at the Lake Chapala Society, going to bring you some information on their great channel coming up next.
And welcome back. We are here in Ajijic at the Lake Chapala Society with Brighton and Kat from Almost Retired in Mexico. Welcome.
Thank you.
Question that we had, because I mean, everybody knows Brighton because,
Famosa.
big channel, so.
And Big Hat.
And
Yes, exactly.
we've been following them since before we even got here to Mexico. And one of the things that we have found out is that Brighton actually has multiple channels.
I do have multiple channels. I'm a multi-channel person.
So what are, for the people, because most of ours are paying attention to Mexico, your other channels are involving...
So the channels that we have, or that I have, I started out, I think, with my personal channel, which is just a whole bunch of funny, goofy videos. Everyone's got to have one of those. And I have a channel with a web series called Vancouveria. It's Portlandia, if you've heard of Portlandia. It's set in the Couve. It's set in a suburb of Portland is Vancouver, Washington. Mm-hmm. I also have a channel that's about, this is probably what most people find. If they search for Brighton West, they're going to find my channel about having videos on YouTube, how to optimize and stuff like that. And then, of course, there's the Almost Retired in Mexico, which is the biggest channel.
Which is incredible, by the way.
Thank you. And I also have videos on Amazon. A lot of people find me on Amazon.
Doing product reviews?
Product reviews on Amazon. So that's part of one of my income streams is Amazon. So some people make money off of these product reviews. Mm-hmm. So I'm one of those people.
Wow.
So, yeah, I make a lot of videos.
You have a lot of time for that.
Yeah. And then I make videos for clients. So I do have, I have a business too.
So you have a consulting business.
Yep.
That's really awesome.
And production, right?
And production, yep. Exactly.
I've seen some of your video optimization videos, and they're very helpful.
Yeah.
And I particularly like the one that you did about the eye-level camera that you can hang down, and it looked like you're speaking directly to the person.
Oh, yes, exactly. The eye contact camera. Mm-hmm. I love that camera. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
It's just not as high quality, so it's really good for like a video conference or something like that, but not for like recording video. Like obviously these cameras are amazing, so.
And I've watched the growth of your channel. It's like exponentially beyond what we've seen. But what's really interesting is how you always manage to get down to a very human, personal level with the person that you're interviewing. Mm-hmm. You've done some great videos right here in Chapala regarding...
Actually, right here. I think I did a video right here in this space.
Oh, see? I know that you've done some across Mexico. I know you've been to Merida. I know you came to Querétaro because we met up with you there. Mm-hmm. You really do get around. And
yes, I do get around.
Well, and you said that actually you're going to be putting together in the next week 20 videos?
Yes. So I've got the videos here, and then after I do the 3 collaboration videos here, I'm going to go to Actonver, which is one of my sponsors, and do a video with them. They have an office here. And then over to do a video at someone's home, another YouTuber at his home to kind of show his home, which is more of my typical video. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to San Pancho, Sayulita, Bucerias, and Puerto Vallarta, and I've arranged videos in all those places.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so as the person on this team who does video editing, how much time are you spending per video in post-edit?
So I spend about $50 per video on an editor. So he does a couple of hours of editing, getting them ready. He gets about 90% of it done. And then I have about 10% left to do. He hands the file over to me, and I kind of reconnect it. And then I just do like, oh, I meant to have this B-roll over here, and he thought it was over here, and I just kind of... So most of it is edited by someone else. So
Working
you're jealous.
Smarter. I'm a little jealous. But I'm also a little bit of a control freak, and I always have a vision.
A little?
I know. I'm guilty. I hang my head in shame. But I'm always, you tell me you're doing that many videos, and I'm like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, yeah, I have help.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
gosh.
you'd be editing until June, minimum.
I
on
would
20
be
videos.
editing to the grave is what I would be doing. Because I probably spend about 30 hours per video.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm doing all of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So, yeah. And you start thinking about everything that goes into the B roll, if you're doing an interview, you got to do captioning in some way. Music, if you're using music, which I do, because we do a lot of visual panning type stuff, it takes time.
Yeah, it all takes time.
Yeah.
And money too. Like a lot of
Yeah.
you have to. I'm assuming you pay for the music in terms of like having a subscription
yes,
service.
yes.
And, yeah. The
3 different services.
yeah. YouTube is not necessarily something that is a positive cash flow thing.
No.
So
No.
It's a passion. It's a passion play.
And can I say you do an excellent job editing?
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. See, it's
all worth it.
It's the artist in me. So, tell me about your feelings on Mextranjero, because this is the second year we've done it. This is the first time
And you
you've
guys just
come.
missed it last year.
Yeah, we
by,
missed it
off
by a
a
week.
Yes.
Yeah, we were visiting you guys a week before just because we had already made travel plans to travel through San Miguel de Allende, and then Mextranjero showed up.
Yeah.
I think it was a little more last minute last year.
It
this
was.
year it was very well planned out. And
Yes.
It's a little bigger this year. I
Thank you,
think.
KJ and Craig.
Thank you, KJ and Craig. Yes, and thank you guys. So,
But so far, what are you thinking? How you feeling?
loving it. Loving
Yeah?
it. So, yeah, I'm excited about these collaborations. Yeah, great meeting people in person.
And you're going to do it again and again and again, right?
Again and again and again as a attendee.
Okay.
There's controversy now about who is going to host the next one of these, and I think it should be in Puerto Vallarta. So just those of you in Puerto Vallarta, just be putting that in there.
And can I say, one, I'm so impressed with the organization, right?
Yeah.
And the heart and the passion behind bringing everyone together. But I think my favorite thing so far has been meeting what are they called, super fans? The super fans that have come to the the event, and I know there's going to be something coming up on Saturday. But just meeting the people, and they're so excited to meet you all and to talk about how it's impacted their lives, and it's just very exciting. It feels really, really fun.
It is very exciting. It's organic.
It is.
And I never get used to hearing it because I have a level of humbleness. I don't look at myself that way. I'm sure you get a lot more of it than we do. How does that hit you?
Well, actually, so I'm going to tell a quick story. So
Okay.
yesterday, we were here at LCS, and Kat was playing with plants or something.
What?
If you've not been to the Lake Chapala, if you've not been to the Lake Chapala Society here in Ajijic, you got to check it out. It is the most gorgeous place, and lots of plants, very green.
Unbelievable.
Lots of classes, things like that. But Kat was looking at plans, so I got out my phone and I was checking comments, and I had a negative comment from someone, and that happens.
It does.
And I was feeling a little bit deflated, and then as we were walking out, we found some people. So it was
Frank?
No. Well, we met Frank earlier, but then Johnny and I forgot his wife's name. I'm sorry. But they were like, "Oh my God, Brighton! We just came to Ajijic because 5 days ago we saw one of your videos on Ajijic about long-term care, and we were visiting Johnny's parents in Texas and realizing they needed better long-term care, and so we are here because of that video." And I'm like, that feels pretty amazing.
Yes.
So it totally offset the comments
Yeah.
that were negative.
One keyboard troll does not offset getting that warmth of somebody who's is in your face going, "Thank you," and that's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
whoa.
It is pretty
does.
cool.
It makes us all realize, I think, a little bit of how important the YouTube community here in Mexico really is in having an impact. And sometimes, we're doing the videos, we don't really stop to think
Yeah.
that there are people that look at this and make a decision that's life altering based upon the information that we're sharing with them. We're just making videos. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to wrap your arms around the whole, okay, God, we got a responsibility.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it basically means we have to be stewards and have clear and accurate information. Sometimes that doesn't happen on YouTube.
Yeah, and I like KJ's point yesterday. I think he was saying that, this group of people is committed to, I guess, responsible immigration, maybe, of respecting the Mexican culture, integrating with the Mexican culture, not exploiting the opportunities that there are in Mexico, but really respecting what the people that are here, that we're guests in this country,
Yes.
and
Yes.
not behaving like we're something
and
better.
behave like guests.
Yes.
I mean, you should be on your best behavior, and you should go, please, thank you, and everything else, and act like we want to be the best representatives from whatever country, because, we automatically think, well, back to the U.S., but there's, we get people all over that are moving here. So,
Yeah.
if, you are a representative of what country you left to come here, so you want to put that in a good light instead of people walking away going,
Those
Yeah,
gringos.
yeah, because there is some of that, and some of it's well deserved, and some of it's not well deserved. But it definitely it wears off. It represents on everyone your behavior as someone who is more white skinned. I guess if you're here and you're clearly not Mexican, and you do something not so great, it does represent everyone else to the people that you are around.
I heard someone put it, what I thought was well, and it resonated with me, is you're an ambassador and you have to be a good gringo.
Absolutely.
You're the ambassador.
And
all
the
time.
hard thing to really wrap your head around is to go, you know what? It only takes one of the bad apples to
To spoil it.
to sour everything, and then it takes about 100 of us doing the right thing to counterbalance that,
Yeah.
because they remember that negative
Yeah.
quickly and it vividly, and it's like, oh no, that's not, it's bad gringo. Well, no, we want to be good gringo.
Yep, exactly.
And you've been in Ajijic multiple times.
Been here a couple times,
And
yep.
you keep coming back.
Well, this is the first time that Kat's been in Ajijic, and we just recently bought the house in Todos Santos as an investment property. And we were looking, we talked about the Guadalajara area, looked at real estate just a wee little bit, and then decided on Todos
Online.
Santos.
We looked
Online,
online.
yeah. Then decided on Todos Santos because it's only an hour from La Paz. So it was going to be really easy, and we're doing the renovation, and thank God it's only an hour away. But now that Kat's here, she's like, why didn't we just buy in Todos Santos?
I was like, oops, I think I'm having like a little regret because this is so incredible. I love this little area. In fact, I think I'm going to go online and not that we have
And
any
just-
money.
and just look.
Just play. Yeah, it's amazing.
If you're looking investment property wise, there's some great up and coming cities. This one is booming here. Huatulco is going to explode.
Really?
The government has invested in making Huatulco their version of Tulum West.
Yeah.
And so the government's pushing the infrastructure in Huatulco area, and it's like, wow.
And I would say the nice thing about Ajijic, of course, is the weather, the view. The lake is pretty nice,
Yeah.
The mountains, when the clouds literally hang on top of the mountains in the mornings, gorgeous. But I also think that if you are someone who maybe your Spanish is not very good, maybe you're not ready to completely give up some of those things that you're used to getting at home. This is a great place. This is a great place. And they've got community here.
Yeah.
There's definitely very solid,
huge.
supportive community here.
Yeah, the Lake Chapala Society is incredible. I've never seen anything else like it in Mexico. It's such a hub for community for foreigners here. It's incredible. I'd move here just for this.
Just for this.
The amount of things that they do as far as bringing the community together.
Yeah.
And I mean the community, not only the gringo community, but including
Yes.
the locals as well. It's a very great, project here that they've been going on for, oh my God, I think longer than I've been
I mean,
alive.
they offer educational
Yeah.
courses for locals, and they have music events. They had a trivia event not long ago that was raising money for charity.
Fun.
I think open mic is coming up later today. So I saw a little stage up there with open mic. So,
God, we're going to be at the other end of the Mallet.
Okay. Oh well.
So that's going to wrap this up with them. Hope that you enjoyed our little chat here.
Please check out Almost Retired in Mexico. It really is one of the best Mexican, gringo, immigrant type channels that I've found. How would you describe it the best? I'm not finding the right words.
So I like to say that it's for people that are. I mean, it's called Almost Retired in Mexico. So there are a number of channels with people who are older and a number of channels with people who are younger, but we're trying to hit that kind of middle age, I call it Gen Max, but it's Gen X. Everyone, of course, is welcome to watch, but that's kind of a little bit of where I'm trying to focus my efforts is show people that you don't need to wait to retire to move to Mexico. You can either retire early because it's more affordable down here, or you can still work and live down here and open a business or work online. There's so many opportunities.
Yeah, and it's so informative. It
Thank you.
truly is. I think that your channel is one of the best representations on YouTube for life in Mexico.
Oh, you're
Thank
so
you.
kind.
You're very welcome. It's true. So that is the end of our interview with Brighton and Kat. Thank you so much again for sitting with us because I've been looking forward to this.
Yes.
And somewhere on screen, we're going to have a link to your interview with us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
So we're going to about
Yes.
to flip the cameras.
right up there. No.
All right, so we are Gringos or Us.
Expats with the plan.
And remember, we're doing it. You can too. Just like them.
Yep.
Hasta la próxima.
Adios.
Adios.
Boom!